Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about how to start a YouTube channel in 2024.
Okay.
We've got a couple of guides here, and we're really excited to dig into this one.
It's a really good topic. I think everyone wants to start a YouTube channel these days.
Well, yeah. I mean, especially when you see that like YouTube is the second most visited website in the world.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a lot of people.
I know that's a crazy stat, right?
Yeah. So, there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah. Huge potential audience.
Huge.
So our first step here is pretty much every guide agrees is to like define your niche.
Yeah. You got to figure out like what you're going to be talking about and who you're talking to.
Yeah. And it's not just about what's popular. It's like, what are you passionate about?
Yeah.
And what do you think people need?
Yeah. Finding that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Like where your passions and the audience needs meet.
Yeah. And one of our sources said, you don't have to follow like rigid corporate standards.
Interesting.
It's your channel. You make the rules.
Love that.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And so like, it's really about authenticity.
Yes.
And like, when you're genuinely excited about it, it shines through.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you love it, the audience can tell, and that's what keeps them coming back.
Yeah, for sure. So you've got your niche kind of nailed down.
Okay.
What do you do next?
Well, now you've got to come up with a catchy name.
Ooh.
Something that people will remember, something that's easy to spell.
Right.
But also, you have to think long term, will this name still fit if you decide to change things up?
That's a really good point.
Yeah, and it's important to make sure that like no one else has a similar name out there.
Oh, yeah. We don't want people to get confused.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to make sure they're going to your channel.
Okay, so we've got our niche.
Yes.
We've got a name. What's next?
Well, now it's time to think about your channel. What do people see when they first get there?
Oh, yeah. First impressions are huge.
Yeah, they are. They're really important.
Yeah.
So, think about your profile picture and your cover photo.
Yeah.
That's the first thing people are going to see. So you want to make sure it's something eye-catching.
You want to grab their attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the about section, that's really important too.
Oh, yeah.
It's a chance to tell your story and to connect with your audience.
Yeah, build that credibility.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got our niche. We got our name.
Yes.
We got some visuals. Now it's time to talk content strategy.
Yes.
And I'm hearing a lot about the importance of planning.
Oh, planning is essential.
Yeah.
If you want to be successful on YouTube, you need to have a plan.
So like a content calendar.
Yes.
Okay. And one of our sources, he's like this really successful YouTuber. He built like $1 million business.
Wow.
Out of his channel. And he was saying that like a content calendar really helps.
Makes sense. It keeps you organized.
Yeah.
It keeps you consistent.
It keeps you from getting burned out.
Absolutely.
So that's a really good tip.
It is.
Okay, so content calendar. What's next?
Well, you have to figure out who your audience is.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Who are you making these videos for?
What are they interested in? What are they trying to do?
Exactly.
You have to know who you're talking to.
You do.
And one of our sources, this is the same guy who built his $1 million business.
Okay.
He was targeting like marketers and millennials.
Okay.
Specifically people who are interested in passive income.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like a really specific people.
So he really like drilled down into a specific niche.
Yeah. Rather than trying to appeal to everyone.
Exactly.
Okay. So we know our audience. We've got our plan. What's next?
Well, now it's time to think about the types of videos you want to make.
Okay. So there's so many different formats.
There are.
Like product reviews, tutorials, vlogs, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
But the key is to choose a format that aligns with how your audience wants to learn.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, so if your audience is really into practical skills, then tutorials might be a good choice.
Right.
But if they're looking for more of a personal connection, then vlogs might be better.
Okay, so we planned our content.
Yes.
We know our audience.
Uh-huh.
We've picked a format. Now we get to the fun part, making the videos.
Yeah.
And this is where a lot of people get stuck.
I know.
They think they need like all this fancy equipment.
They do.
But you really don't.
You don't. One of our sources, he filmed his first videos on his phone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they did really well.
So you don't need a fancy camera.
No, but you do need good lighting.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, even if you're using a basic camera, good lighting can make a huge difference.
Okay, and what about audio?
Oh, audio is super important.
Yeah, I feel like that's something.
Yeah, it's more important than video quality.
Really?
Yeah, if your audio is bad, people are going to click away.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, so invest in a decent microphone.
Oh, wait.
Even like a simple lav mic can make a big difference.
Okay, so lighting and audio, those are key.
Yes, they are.
And then, of course, we can't forget about editing.
Oh, yes. Editing is a whole other beast.
Yeah, it seems really intimidating.
It can be, but one of our sources actually offers a free video editing guide.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It is.
And there's also free software out there, like iMovie.
Yeah, iMovie's great. And there's also Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah, so you don't have to spend a lot of money to get started.
Exactly.
And it's okay to start simple.
Yes, just focus on the basics, and then you can learn more as you go.
All right, so we've covered a lot.
We have.
We talked about finding your niche,
Yes.
choosing a name, creating content.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, next we're going to talk about how to get those videos seen.
Okay, optimization and promotion.
That's right.
All right, I'm excited to dig into that one.
Me too. All right, so we got these awesome videos.
We do.
But how do we make sure people actually see them?
Right, like what do they just get lost in the algorithm?
Exactly. That's where YouTube SEO comes in.
YouTube SEO.
Yeah, it's all about optimizing your videos so that YouTube understands what they're about.
Okay, so like using the right keywords.
Exactly. You want to make sure you're using keywords in your title,
Okay,
your description, and your tags.
got it. And our sources mentioned some tools for keyword research.
Yeah, there are some great free tools out there like Google Trends
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
and also Keyword Planner.
Okay, so Google Trends shows you what people are searching for right now.
Exactly. And Keyword Planner gives you more data about search volume and competition.
That's really helpful.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so we've got our keywords and our titles and descriptions.
Yes.
What about thumbnails?
Oh, thumbnails are so important.
They are.
They're like a mini movie poster for your video.
Right.
They're the first thing people see, so you want to make sure they're eye-catching.
Yeah, they need to stand out.
Absolutely. In fact, one of our sources said that 90% of top-performing videos use custom thumbnails.
Wow, 90%.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth the effort to create your own.
Okay, I'm convinced custom thumbnails it is.
Good.
So we talked about optimizing our videos for YouTube, but what about promoting them elsewhere?
Oh, that's a great question, and it's really important to think beyond YouTube.
Oh.
You want to get your videos in front of as many people as possible.
Right.
One of our sources recommended using email marketing.
Oh, yeah. Email marketing.
It's a great way to reach people who are already interested in your content.
Right. And you could include a link to your video in the email.
Exactly. And did you know that including video in your email can actually increase click-through rates by up to 300%?
Wow. 300%. That's incredible.
It is. So it's definitely something to consider.
Okay. Email marketing noted.
Good. And of course, we can't forget about social media.
Oh, yeah. Social media is huge.
It is. It's a great way to share your videos and to connect with your audience.
And you can use it to drive traffic back to your YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've covered optimization and promotion.
We have.
But let's talk about the thing everyone wants to know about, monetization.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big one.
How do you actually make money on YouTube?
Well, there are a few different ways.
Okay.
The most common way is through ad revenue,
Okay.
but you can also make money through sponsorships,
Okay.
affiliate marketing, and selling your own products or services.
Right. And one of our sources mentioned digital products specifically.
Yes. He said that digital products like online courses and ebooks can be really profitable.
That makes sense. You're leveraging your expertise to create something valuable.
Exactly.
Okay. And then there's also the YouTube Partner Program.
Yes. That's how you get access to ad revenue.
Right. But there are some requirements you have to meet first.
Yes. You need to have at least 1,000 subscribers
Okay.
and 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months.
So it's not just about getting subscribers. It's about getting people to actually watch your videos.
Exactly. You need to create content that people are engaged with.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and remember, it takes time to build a successful YouTube channel. Just focus on creating great content, promoting your channel, and engaging with your audience, and the money will come eventually.
I love that advice.
It's good advice. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I wanted to mention a few more things that stood out to me from the guides.
Yeah, let's hear them.
One was about YouTube search.
Okay.
Like, don't underestimate the power of it.
Right.
When you're thinking of video ideas, think about what people are actually searching for.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're not just competing with other creators, you're competing with every other website out there.
Right. You got to think about those keywords.
Exactly.
Okay. What else?
This one might sound kind of weird, but it's quality over quantity.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that before.
It's tempting to just make a ton of videos.
Right.
But it's better to make a few really good ones.
Yeah, you want people to actually watch the whole thing.
Right. And that goes back to being helpful.
Oh, yeah. Our sources talked a lot about that.
Focus on providing value to your viewers.
Don't just try to sell them something.
Yeah. Right. Give them something they can actually use.
Yeah, make their lives a little bit better.
Exactly. And that reminds me of evergreen content.
Evergreen content.
Yeah, content that's always relevant.
Oh, like how-to videos and stuff?
Exactly. Those videos can get views for years.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is.
Okay, so we talked about quality over quantity and evergreen content. Anything else?
One last thing.
Okay.
Don't buy subscribers.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that's a bad idea.
It is. It might seem like a quick way to grow your channel.
Right.
But it's not authentic.
Yeah, it's better to grow organically.
Exactly.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything.
I think so, too.
From finding your niche to creating great content to promoting your channel.
We really went deep.
We did. And I hope this has been helpful for all you aspiring YouTubers out there.
Yeah, it's an exciting time to start a YouTube channel.
It is. And remember, the most important thing is to just be yourself.
Yeah, let your personality shine through.
And have fun.
Absolutely.
All right. That's it for this deep dive.
Thanks for joining us.
And I'll see you next time.